Hey guys, Caroline here. In this video I'm going to talk about a specific offer which is the 2 Clear from William Hill. So this offer is specific to horse racing, and what it is it will give you 15% free bet if you back a horse that wins by 2 lengths or more. And I finally had one. These come in today, so I thought this would be a good chance to do a video on it. So this is the offer, and it's on every single day on a specific meeting. So first of all, I'll show you where this has come in for me. So here it is. Here's my free bet of £2.25. Now, it's not a lot, but I only put down a £10 stake on this. I'm still kind of, being cautious. Some people put much bigger stakes on and they make a lot more money, but I'm still at the kind of £10 stake. So it was a £10 stake and the winnings were £25. And so my 15% bonus on that is £2.25, so that's my little free bet. And I'll show you the particular race it was. So that this was run yesterday on the 11th. It was the 5:15 at Ayr. So yesterday all of the Ayr meetings were 2 Clear. Today it's York, and I went for this particular Cubbermania, and the reason being was that there was a boost on it and the qualifying loss wasn't too bad. If we have a look at the actual bet I put down, so my qualifying loss for this was 24 pence, so I would have lost that at the exchange, but of course I've actually got my little free bet there of a couple of quid, so I've made a profit overall. Now, first of all, to find out which meeting is 2 Clear, on the William Hill page, if we go up to their horse racing page, it will show you all of the various meetings. Sorry, it's it's 2 today. Yeah, we've got Newmarket here. So it says Friday's card is a 2 Clear meeting. There's only 2 at York. Okay, so I wasn't reading this properly. So every meeting every race, at Newmarket is 2 Clear, and then at York we've got the 240 and the 350, which are 2 Clear. So it's only those specific races. So what I usually do is I set a filter in odds matcher for one of these, but this is something I'm going to do a separate video on. Now, I don't try and do this on every race because it's not going to come in very often, and I'm going to show you on Smarkets the kind of thing I'm looking for. Okay, so this is the Smarkets horse racing screen, and I want to specifically look at the meeting that has 2 Clear. So for today, if we come back over to William Hill just to check I'm on the right one, it was Newmarket that has them all. So if we come back over to Smarkets here, so this is all the different meetings at Newmarket, and what I'm looking for is something that has a good chance. So the horse, first of all, it has to win, and secondly, it has to win by 2 clear lengths. So it's got to be a good chance. So there's no point, it has to be kind of a favourite that you're betting on. So if we have a look through some of these, now you see here we've got lots of very similar kind of odds, and so here there's no clear favourite, so I probably wouldn't really be looking for that particular race. Now on Smarkets, one thing I like is that it shows you the race card at the top and you can just click through each particular race. So I'll have a look through the races and see, is there any particular races that look quite good. So here we've got Frosty and Hidden Message. Now both of those have got low odds, under 4, and then the rest are much higher, so the chances of any of the others winning are quite low. So if I found a close match on either one of these 2 horses, I would probably go for that. So let's look at the 1500. Now this is a good one. I've already, funnily enough, I already have a bet on here. Limato, and so that is nice low odds, under 3, and everything else is much higher. So that would be a good one to go for. 1535. It's not. See, I can quickly glance at this here. So it looks like Hermosa is fairly good, but the others, aren't too far behind. So probably Hermosa I'd look at. The 1610. Now these look quite close. So here, any one of these 3 would probably have a good chance of winning. So I probably wouldn't bother with this one. 1645. Now this one, yes, we can see we've got a clear favourite here of Mary Somerville, and possibly the second one here, Rosalie Down. And have a look at the 1720. So this is how I kind of look to see what is worth it. Now here it was just like we've got 4 which are quite close. Yeah, now see this is one where I would avoid. These top 3 here have all got very similar odds. It could be any one of those 3. I mean, with horse racing, anything can happen. It really can be like an outsider. You know, I think this is why people like the horses. You know, this Arctic Ocean might come in and win, and somebody at, you know, odds of 38 there, they're going to have a great win. So with horse racing, anything can happen, but with anything I look for things which are more likely, and it's purely based on the odds. I have no knowledge of horse racing. You know, I've never bet on horse racing in my life until I started this match betting. So here again, I can see by the graph this chain of daisies looks particularly good. Yes, odds of 2.7 there, and the others are much lower. So there's plenty of matches there. Now what I tend to do is I will set up a filter in OddsMonkey in the Odds Matcher tool, but I will also have a look here through Smarkets to have a go to see which ones I think have got a good chance. And I'm looking for something where I'm going to make only a very small qualifying loss. Now this was probably a little bit high, but it came off. So I was quite pleased with that. I'm trying to find where I was. Yes, so back over here. So this is the thing to check. You want to have a look each day, which one is the 2 clear meeting, have a look on Smarkets, have a look at the odds, see what's likely to come up, and then look for a close match. Not too close to the start of the race. I mean, if you've got the kind of the balls for it, you know, for me personally, I like to bet up to about 20 minutes before the race. If it starts getting down to 10 minutes, 5 minutes, the odds are moving so fast, it's kind of difficult to get a match on. So yeah, that's all I need to say about this video today, and later on I'm going to do some videos on the Odds Matcher tool where I show like the filters, and this is one of them. I have a filter for the William Hill 2 clear offer. So I hope you found this useful, and have a go at it. You never know, it's one of those things where it's not a guaranteed profit, but it's a, if it comes in, it's a little bit extra.